All right, so the first prompt I was asked to answer was, how has CNN news impacted your life personally? And one thing that I've noticed, at least in the semester that I was in modern world history, was that there are so many social, political, cultural, so many different viewpoints in all three of those aspects. And, being so many countries in the world, I mean, they all have a different viewpoint, and that can really cause a conflict between each other. And just with all those different viewpoints, I mean, anything can really change, like just so many different possibilities of wars happening, and just, like one bomb drop or one violation of a treaty can really lead into another world war, especially with all the allegiance, or I don't know if that's the word, but I can't, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember it right now. But I mean, just especially with all the alliances, that was the word. My bad. And it really kind of, especially with CNN 10, I mean, there's usually at least one positive story with somebody who's trying to make a positive impact in the world. And that can really help to give me like a sense of not necessarily accomplishment, but like hope that we can really somehow, in our own way, make the world better using the gifts that God has given us. I don't know if that's what you believe, but it's what I believe, and I think that we can really all make the world better in our own way. And also, CNN 10, it showed me that like some people, especially in war-torn countries, are in extremely dire situations, and you know how has that impacted me? Well, that's the next question. It really it really just leads me to be more thankful for what I have. I mean, growing up, having a pretty good childhood, and having a roof over my head and having food every day, that's something that I think we really all take for granted, and I think it's something that more people should appreciate. And also, like seeing people in dire situations, it really makes you more thankful, like I was saying, and it really the sense of gratuity toward yourself as well as those around you. It really helps you lead a happier life, per se. And third prompt I was asked was, what lessons has modern world history taught you about history, about yourself, and about school? And one thing that it's taught me about history is that conflicts are really just like, especially international conflicts, are just really a part of kind of our world. There's always some kind of conflict going on. Usually with conflict there is sometimes war with it. And it's just a part of life. And people are going to be sent to battle each other, and that's just how it goes. Each generation usually has their own war, and I might be waiting on mine. And another thing that I've learned is history always, 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 always repeats itself, no matter what. Especially with unfortunately, genocides do repeat themselves. Not necessarily targeted at the same people, but just kind of the same idea of genocide. It's awful, but it repeats itself. It's just history. Just trying to get my point across. So another thing that I've learned from this course is that throughout the course of human history, I mean, we've always been improving our technology. Specifically, what I'm talking about is our weaponry, and we are developing really advanced technology, such as like nuclear bombs and stuff like that really are weapons of mass destruction and can be used to wipe out the entire world. So I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing that we have these, because I mean, if say the USA or Russia, China, North Korea were to use something like a nuclear bomb or like some kind of weapon of mass destruction like that, could lead to another world war, and it really could lead to the end of humankind. And it really is kind of a scary time we're living in. It really is a good thing that we're not in any kind of world conflict right now, because hopefully we wouldn't have to break out the big guns like nuclear bombs, which would be